cop calling Crip Ceddy Nash is still at it. But I got to be honest. At this point, it's kind of pointless even dropping when it comes to this dude because everybody clearly sees the truth. I got to say shout out to y'all, man. I'm looking at the comments and the perspectives with Bank interview that Ceddy Nash did. And I got to, listen, I'm not saying that y'all got to go to these people's platforms and say negative stuff to them or about them, but it warms my heart to see that people know the truth. It's one thing when you look at Ceddy's own channel and you look at the comment section, and partially because these guys filter their comments. They have it set up to where you can't say certain words or certain things in a comment section, or they just manually deleting the comments. But when you see them on other platforms where they aren't protected and people aren't going out of their way to make sure that certain narratives aren't put out or certain facts aren't put out, you get a chance to see the difference. So before I get into this, I got to say shout out to y'all for seeing the truth. Now, we got a special one today because this one is about the Pooh Shiesty Gucci Mane robbery situation. Y'all know when Ceddy first came to the internet with this story, I was one of the people who said it didn't happen. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Even if I had 100% proof that it happened, I probably still would have said that it didn't happen because it's an active robbery investigation, you know. Anyway, Ceddy was called out in the comments on the Perspectives with Bank video, and it's actually by somebody who is from Memphis. And they say, even though Govan a buster, Ceddy know damn well Govan broke the Gucci robbery first. And this is one of the things that Ceddy likes to do. He will take some content from a smaller creator who Govan is. He's probably, popular. People know him. He's well known, but he's still a smaller creator than Ceddy Nash. His channel has less subscribers. He does less views, So Govan and Ceddy have this relationship that they have, and I'm pretty sure they follow each other on social media. Even outside of that, we all saw the video that Govan did where he was talking about Gucci Mane being robbed.
Hey, I don't know who need to hear this, man, but, no, I'm lying. Hey, Gucci Mane, LaFleur, you went and signed 100 nigga from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize God all because he fucked your wife. Then you dropped them little niggas and killed Pooh and not got it and took Pooh Shiesty from you. How it feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist? You gotta tighten up, Gucci. All that goofy shit you were doing. Signing 100 nigga from Memphis, Tennessee. You ain't never heard them nigga mixtape. Just signing a nigga trying to antagonize a nigga. And we know about the other little shit that just happened too. Yeah, we gonna run that later on though, Gucci. She real shiesty around here, I see. Hey, y'all pray for Gucci. Hey, Gucci. Hey, Gucci LaFleur, I grew up around my granddad and them, bro. They say when you get married, man, you supposed to always keep your wedding ring on. Always keep your Damn, my bad, Gucci. You don't know where yours is.
So, yeah, it was pretty obvious that Govan actually knew about this situation before Ceddy Nash. But again, Ceddy has the bigger platform. So to somebody like Ceddy, he may feel like I'm breaking the story because it's being put out, but it's not being heard by as many people as would have heard it if I put it out, So these dudes find ways to distort the truth in a manner that benefits them. Even Govan in this situation, he's trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, we heard about that and I'm locked in and I'm around and I'm tied in. But if you look at the paperwork from Pooh Shiesty's case, you will see that almost anybody from Memphis could have broke this news, and everybody from Memphis probably heard about it because these dudes posted the shit on their page. These dudes I don't think people actually paid attention to this in the complaint. They taking pictures with the watches. They got actual videos where they showing off the jewelry, and 9 times out of 10, they probably said something in one of these videos. I'm sure they probably talked to somebody in the city of Memphis about it because, they from there. They went home, kicked it with their people, had a discussion, Look, they posting the stolen items while they still in Dallas, according to the paperwork. So while these bloggers try to make it seem like, oh, I got to answer. Remember, Ceddy was on there saying, I can get your stuff back. Call me. It's so crazy because I see people in the comments saying that he said something about Shiesty and them had a deadline to get his stuff back before a report was made. But they filed a report the same damn day. As soon as they left, the police got called. So how did they have a deadline to return stuff back? That don't even make sense. But you see, look, a story showing Glover with a Rolex that appears to be identical to the one stolen, stating he got a new rope. It's all different types of stuff. These dudes was making videos. Like I said, anybody that's from the city of Memphis probably could have broke this story, which is why we got a chance to see Hernandez Govine actually speak on it and, say, hey, I know about that. He knew. It is what it is. Anyway, Ceddy, Govine, they want to seem closer to these situations. That's how they gain popularity amongst the less informed audience. I don't want to say ignorant because not everybody is exposed to the truth and the information. So I won't call y'all ignorant, but I will say y'all less informed when it comes to the actual truth of who Ceddy Nash is. Now, I did see a lot of people, y'all getting it right. He did cooperate against his brother. The paperwork is on his channel. We broke down how the paperwork, came to exist, what actually happened. And, how Ceddy Nash got in the car with the police and rode around looking for a suspect vehicle with the helicopters and all that shit. This is stuff that he would like for y'all not to know, or he'll try to pretend that it didn't happen. And this is why I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like a lot of these blogs are compromised, bro, because they won't. Listen, man, you got guys who I got platforms that got 500,000 subscribers and shit reaching out to me, asking me for interviews, but they don't want to pay. And I feel like they be doing that stuff just to say, well, I reached out to him, to try to get him an interview so they don't seem like they hating. But at the same time, if you trying to get some content from me and make money off of it, and you not trying to find a way to compensate me or make sure I make some money off of it, then you just trying to get over, bro. And that's what it is. I'm fine with coming over here, dropping. And even though I don't do the views and the numbers that a lot of y'all do, y'all can still see the impact. And that's what this is about at the end of the day. So before I get out of here, I just wanted to bring y'all this and let y'all know Ceddy Nash is not the guy who broke the Hernandez Govine story. I mean, the Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty story. Hernandez Govine is. And if we being honest, them niggas broke their own story. The niggas who hit the lick broke their own story because they ran to the internet and put this shit all over the internet. Now, he wants to take credit for that because he feels it builds his status. I'm the one that brought that. I'm the one that leaked the Young Thug tapes. And it's all because Ceddy is building a platform based off of information and people who desire information. He's not building a platform based on integrity. He's not building a platform based on street politics. He's not building a platform based on even bringing y'all the truth. Because he bring y'all a lot of bad information and he think all he got to do is come back and say, yeah, my bad. That was wrong. That was inaccurate. When in reality, if you are as plugged in as you claim and you are, as thorough as you claim with your investigations, you should have facts. But that's another thing. Hit that hype button before y'all get up out of here. Hit that like button before y'all get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm out.